to the video, everyone, and welcome to beautiful South Carolina here in the United States of America. And welcome the FRS officially to the channel. I know I've been talking about the car. I know you guys kind of briefly saw it in a couple other videos, but here's the FRS in all of its glory. It's a 2013. I bought it new in 2013, and it only has 28,000 miles that I hit yesterday, I believe. I have a Borla unequal length header on it to give it that Subaru rumble. It is like one of the first gen Borla headers, so if any of you guys are familiar with these cars and those headers, they rattle. They sound like absolute crap right now. You'll hear it once I kind of get on it a little bit, or you'll hear it occasionally, but we're gonna replace that. After that, we do have the NVIDIA downpipe to the NVIDIA catback exhaust. Straight pipe, no cats. It's super loud, as you guys heard in the neighborhood this morning. It's embarrassing to even start it up anywhere. It's so loud. At idle, it's not that bad once it warms up. Like right there, you guys can barely hear it. Some other mods I have are BC racing coilovers, this little diffuser piece in the rear. Just some small things, nothing else like really too major. Let's let you hear it. Yeah, it's pretty freaking loud. So now we're gonna head down, we're gonna start driving. Today we are heading to the Tail of the Dragon. It is in Tennessee, North Carolina border. We're about to cross over into North Carolina here shortly. Right now we're on one of my favorite roads. It's Highway 178 here in South Carolina into North Carolina. Really nice road, really fun. I used to run this road all the time with my friends back when we had just graduated high school, when we were in high school with our other cars. We had S2000s, Eclipses, stuff like that. We had a ton of fun on this road before. I'm gonna spiritedly kind of get through it a little bit, and I'll turn the GoPro on for a little bit of it, but I'm gonna really save most of the footage for the Tail of the Dragon, because if you haven't heard of the Tail of the Dragon, it's an amazing place. It's Deals Gap in Tennessee. I think it's 340, 320, I can't remember the exact number, 300 and something turns in 11 miles. It's insane. It's known throughout the world. A lot of people all from across the US travel here during the spring to ride these roads with their bikes and their sports cars. So let's get to it. We'll start out with a little bit of filming from here, but we'll change the camera angle up as we go on through the day. Finished up on 178. We're passing through the little town of Rosman right now in North Carolina. Another good road we have coming up here is 215. Another great road to drive and have a lot of fun on. And it leads right up to the Blue Ridge Parkway, so we're gonna get a lot of awesome views here in just a few minutes. Welcome to the beautiful countryside of Western North Carolina. It is absolutely gorgeous up here. We're on the Blue Ridge Parkway right now. We just pulled on, just got off of Highway 215, that awesome little curvy road you guys just saw. And we're here at the Courthouse Valley Overlook, elevation 5,365 feet. So we are higher than a mile above sea level at this point. The FRS is doing great. It handles so well. It would definitely give the GTR a run for the money. I mean, the GTR's got so much more power, so that would obviously help out a lot, but the FRS sure is fun up here, and I'm just now kind of getting back and used to it and driving semi-spiritedly. We used to go so crazy back in the day up here. We would come up here every weekend with a big group of people, and it would almost be like a city versus city type race event basically, but we would come up here and act ridiculous in the mountains and do crazy amount of like valley passes and speed time trials. I can't believe we survived those days, honestly. We are gonna continue on our journey though, because we still have about an hour and a half until we get to the actual tail of the dragon. I'm not gonna film too much on the Parkway as far as driving goes, because you can't drive fast on the Parkway. It's like a national park, the whole Parkway. So there's lots of the park rangers out here that will pull you over instantly if you're doing 5 over. So we're gonna take it slow and we're gonna make it over towards the dragon. Kind of on a longer, more boring stretch of road right now that's gonna get us to the dragon here soon. But look what I just found on the side of the road for sale. And I think it's time for the first, well, this isn't gonna be a full cars for sale in America video, but take a look at this thing, this 280Z right here. $2,500 OBO. It's got some rust, it's definitely got some issues. But what a find up here in the random mountains right around North Carolina, Tennessee border. It looks to be in pretty good condition. I mean, there is rust, but it's not like terrible. The Datsun 2+2. It's got the back seats. I mean, there is obviously some decent rust in there. It's 1975, has a clear title, needs a battery, and the fuel system cleaned out. There you go, all the problems listed right there. Interesting. It's not a bad price. I mean, I would want to see it running, obviously, before I were to buy something like this, but it doesn't look that bad. This would be really fun to buy. You guys let me know in the comments what you think about this one. I'll save a pin for the location too, so I know where it's at if anybody wants it. There's the phone number as well, actually, for you guys and for me to document this, just in case, you know, keep the options open. That's pretty cool. Let's continue on our journey. Welcome to Deals Gap and welcome to the Tail of the Dragon. Let's walk around and take a look. We're actually waiting on somebody, Josh, the guy who has the 600 horsepower R32 GTR that I did a video on a couple videos ago. He's actually in town. He's just on leave right now, came back to the States, and he's gonna meet us up here in his Camaro, and we're gonna run the Dragon together a few times. But let's walk around and take a look at some of these other cars that are here until he gets here. The Stingray, the 370, that's a real interesting wrap on that. And the Miata, that's a cool wrap too. It's like a little hidden car oasis up here. So many awesome cars. We're at the Killboy building. Killboy got big by taking pictures. They sit up here on the road and take pictures of all the cars that go by, and they sell them online. Now they have their own huge store here. This is new within the last, I think, 3 or 4 years, and this is their S2000. There's our buddy Josh in the Camaro now. Inside the Killboy store, they have the Wall of Woe, and I don't know if you guys remember this. I think it was last year, the end of last year. This R35 caught on fire because all the leaves got caught up in it and got too hot. Then S2000. Pretty crazy. Over across the street from Killboy, they have the Tree of Shame, where mostly motorcyclists put parts from their bikes after they crash them here on the Dragon. We got Josh in the Camaro behind us, and it's time to run the Dragon. One pass completed on the tail of the Dragon. You know you're at the end whenever you get to the 11-mile marker, and then this is heading back towards the Dragon here. High crash area next 11 miles. That car that was in front of us was kind of being a jerk. Most people pull off, like this Jeep, I think we passed him or another one like it, and they pulled off. And it's common courtesy up here, and a lot of people do, but I don't know, the guy had a Texas plate on, so he probably thought he was too big for the road. The Camaro was doing good. The FRS is doing good. I think we're gonna do another run here in a minute. Back down at the shops, got her parked in the shade. We're gonna grab some food, and then I think maybe trade cars and do it again. I'll full up on some lunch. Got some new people out. We got the Civic Si, the Honda S2000, and the Mazda Miata, all about to roll out. There's Z up there as well.
On if I can
go. Now it's time to run the Dragon again, but we're gonna car swap it. I'll be here in the SS Mara. T-tops off. Got the GoPro set up, so we'll do a little bit of footage in it. I'm not gonna make you guys sit through the whole 11 miles in it because that's just a long time to be GoProing the whole thing, but I think it'll be a real interesting way to see the difference between some nice old American muscle and the newer Japanese tuner car. Welcome to America, boys. Going down the road. I feel like I'm in both lanes and I make a corner and it's just scary. Josh did really well in it though. He kept up really nicely. We weren't going very hard earlier, but I'm scared to push it too much past this and this big old thing. And it's a big difference too because we're staying in 4th gear the whole time in this Camaro. In the FRS, it's like a 2nd gear, 3rd gear the whole time. But here it's just powering through with that V8 power in 4th gear. I've always heard the reference dropping the hammer for shifting gears. It never really made sense until this car right here. It just feels like so much to shift the gear. And you downshift into 3rd, and you're dropping that hammer, and it's heavy feeling. And then there's just power! Here comes the other one. Bosa Zuko of America. Cruised up the Parkway, the Foothills Parkway just a little bit, but we're not gonna go all the way up it. We're gonna head back down the Dragon one more time. Go check out a dam, take some dam pictures. This is beautiful though right here. It's not much for driving fast at this part of the road, but it is beautiful. And the Camaro's behind me sounding like a freaking NASCAR coming up. What a beautiful and great day it has been at the tail of the Dragon. Behind me is Fontana Dam, just another cool landmark up here around the tail of the Dragon. It's only like, I think 10 or 11 miles from it. Maybe not even that, pretty bad with distance, but it is absolutely gorgeous through here. The road just runs alongside this big river and the mountains. Absolutely amazing. No service up here either. Like, I haven't had cell phone service in probably 5 or 6 hours. So my family's probably wondering where the heck I'm at and if I'm okay, but it is absolutely amazing. Josh is heading back towards Georgia now. He has about a 4.5 hour drive. I only have about a 3 hour drive. So we're gonna head back now. It's gonna take us a little bit, and I'm probably gonna try to take a different route this time so there can be some more things to be seen, because there's a place in North Carolina called Highlands, North Carolina that I really, really like, and I haven't been there in 3 or 4 years. So we might try to stop there on the way home. Either way, I'll find something cool to show you guys. Right now we're on Highway 64 heading into the Highlands, North Carolina, and this is one of my favorite stretches of road right here. The road's real nice, it's real curvy, it's real fun to drive, and right up here, there's a bunch of rocks all on the side of the road, so the exhaust notes really come off that rock real nicely, and it sounds awesome. It's a shame there's traffic right now. The only problem with this road is traffic. There's traffic in front of us. I've stopped right to the right side of the road to let them kind of get ahead, because there is a nice fun curvy part coming up. You got to hit this road early in the morning if you want to avoid the traffic. It's 5 o'clock now, so we're getting the rush hour traffic in between these small little mountain towns. But it's absolutely beautiful. The river's running right down there beside us. There's some awesome waterfalls throughout here. I'll show you guys one of them. Well, 3 years ago when I left, you could still drive under this, but I guess it is now unsafe for travel. We used to always come up here like 5 or 6 cars deep and just line our cars up along this little side road right here and take awesome pictures with the waterfall. This area is just absolutely beautiful. Right now, I mean, obviously I miss Japan, but like, it's just amazing here. I could live here all of my life. I have pretty much up until Japan time. This is only about an hour and a half from where I grew up, and it's just beautiful. I don't think North Dakota is going to be able to compete, guys. But it has been an absolutely awesome trip today. I love coming back down all these roads I used to frequent. That was a close one. I kind of thought that cop was going to get us for a second. We were doing pretty much exactly the speed limit, which was I think 45 on that road, but it was going through a really sharp corner, so it probably looked like we were really flying. But I don't think he ever turned around because I never saw him. The FRS did great on its first journey since I've been back. No problems whatsoever, handled amazing. The new tires are good. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really did enjoy driving today. I think I drove somewhere around 300 miles just all around the mountains. It was really enjoyable. I'm super, super tired and hungry now though, so I am gonna go inside and get some grub and maybe pass out and go to sleep. Now, I know I mentioned a little bit about something about a new vehicle when we were at Formula D, but I don't remember exactly what, and I don't think I told you guys what it was. Those videos from Formula D kind of ran together, if you know what I mean. But I was gonna show you guys today what it was, but Megan's not here right now. The spot's empty, so you'll have to wait and see in another video. But I guess that is gonna officially close this video. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks, Josh, for letting us take a ride in your Camaro. That was really interesting, a little scary, but very interesting. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video. As always, thanks for watching.